talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Westbrook on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at the...
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Check. 55. Hey, high 7. Get it.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Look at me. Go. Bravo.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle made by Christian Fulton. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Minshew, and he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 54 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down too. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
He's taken down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Evans with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Alpha. Hey, you got three. Go on.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags.
Hey, you got 3 down. 24 is the mic. Tackle. 24.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. And he'll give it here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
24 is the mic. Watch the screen.
Minshew sets to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Exit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Tannehill. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And they work this out past the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. He's got Jack Doyle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
The Titans first down.
A first down carry for Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Tannehill got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Tannehill on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 31-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 38, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here we go.
Now Minshew. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
24 is the mic. Get the ball.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Rock it. Let's go. Let's do.
Right back to him on 1st down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 24. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
To number 38.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun is Minshew, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Go! Shit! He's coming! Hey, let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
It feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And the Titans first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They run it here with Edmonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up third and goal.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
But credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pilot, 64, weak. Check 4, check 4. Hey, high 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And a give this time to the tailback. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill now to throw. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run. Calais. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Again, it's Calais. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Gano's kick is good, and their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
First down, Titans.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Tennessee.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, oh, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Titans first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Here's Calais. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
But it's fourth down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Evans on the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams,